It's the Brian and Kindra Show with Brian Cook and Kindra Cox of Keller Williams Realty Elite.
I am Kindra Cox.
I'm Brian Cook.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice. Right here on Classic Hits 1073.
Hey, it's Brian Cook with Keller Williams Realty Elite, discoverwoodward.com, the Brian and Kindra Show, Woodward Fireworks. We just do it all lately.
We are, and it's so much fun. I love it so much because, okay, Kindra Cox here, Keller Williams Realty Elite. All right, so I keep saying this over and over. I feel like I'm becoming a broken record, but I want people to understand because I think it's kind of goofy that we decided to do this radio thing. And I don't know why I get so excited about the microphone, but we all know I do. And then the discoverwoodward.com thing.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. People are kind of like, why are you all doing all this? Are you looking for another career? No.
No.
I mean, I love the microphone, but...
They haven't paid us yet to do this radio thing.
Right.
We're waiting for our paychecks.
It's weird. We actually have to pay to do this. Anyway, okay, so... But we want to show with discoverwoodward.com. We'll talk about that in a minute. Radio. We wanted to share some things. We wanted to kind of share some information that we have learned by the School of Hard Knocks over the last. I don't know how long, 18 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Is that right for
you?
you?
My first house I bought was in '99. My first flip house was in 1999.
Ooh, flip house! Yay! That's a fun little segue because we're going to talk about flip houses today.
Yes. Yep.
All right, so. First, you had like a million things on your list. Did you want to talk about that truck thing that you have in the parking lot of our business?
Check out winthishotrod.com.
winthishotrod.com and find out how to win the hot rod.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun thing to do. And so it's for the High Plains Outreach Center, raising some money there. It's been working fantastic. There's been like 1,800 night stays since it opened. So 1,800 nights people have stayed in that. Because there's 7 rooms.
I'm going to admit I only was listening to part of what you said, and just now I'm like, what in the world are we talking about?
So if you think about how much money that's saved our churches and foundations,
yes.
It saved them
I'm
lots
sorry,
and lots of money.
Now.
Like 1,800 times 50 is like $9,000.
That's amazing.
$90,000.
Okay, and the money that used to we would have given somebody who is coming through, where would that money have come from?
Well, most of the people, it's like churches, lots of churches, Red Cross. Those people have paid for hotel rooms to kind of get people through the night, or I mean, our church even bought people tents if they were going to be here longer, put them out of Boiling Springs for a week. Yeah, it's about taking care of people, and so, but this new facility it's way more. It's a different style than the last homeless shelter.
It is, and I think that was kind of a surprise to some of us because it's like cinder block, very plain, and it isn't particularly homey.
Nope.
But its purpose is perfect because it's easy to clean, easy to take care of.
Yes.
Difficult to hurt.
Yes, it was very, very expensive to run the other one, and there's a purpose and a plan to expand the one we have now into because there's a need for a longer stay style system. And so, but right now, urgent was the answer. So, that'll be a whole nother show. But that is, we'll get on that discoverwoodward.com, and we'll get the homeless shelter people on there, and we'll talk about all that.
Brilliant. Okay, so discoverwoodward.com.
So discoverwoodward.
This is like your brainchild from, I don't know, like a million years ago?
Long time ago. So I just, of course, it goes back to we have to get people to love Woodward. To move to Woodward.
Oh, look at you quoting me.
See, look at that.
We got to sell Woodward before we can sell a house.
That's right. So Discover Woodward was something I started years ago, and it's morphed multiple times until I found the right system, and now we're out doing fun interviews.
By the right system, do you mean Carrick?
He's actually here today. We're testing out a whole new system again. So it's like...
Carrick, you had to jump in front of the camera so people live can see you.
They know who I am.
So he's a Woodward guy.
Carrick is not going to play. All right, so we had some help. Thanks to COVID.
Yes.
We ended up with a little bit of extra help right now because you and I had tried to start doing some of these videos, but we're busy doing real estate because that's our first passion and that's our first job. Our first priority.
Yes.
And so we weren't able to do all of the behind the scene things. I mean, it's easy for us to run in and do a 15-20 minute interview.
Yep.
We can squeeze that in, but it's difficult to do all the other things.
Set up, tear down.
Oh my goodness,
edit. Add to the system, yeah.
So with Carrick, we can do what we really do, sell houses, businesses, all the fun real estate games.
Yep.
But we can still do discoverwoodward.com and promote our town so that we can that we can sell more houses, right?
Yes.
So we can
That is
help
correct.
more buyers and sellers.
That is our job, which we love. So we like it.
I'm feeling like we're missing it a little bit. You want to do your market update?
Okay, yes. See, I thought you brought that
'cause
up.
I know, I'm like,
I know
we
how
keep
much you
saying
love
how
it.
much we love real estate, and we're not getting to do quite as much
Not
real
quite as
estate right
much.
now. So tell us the market update.
Okay, so if you could see my numbers, whoop, just kidding, you can't see them. Today, as of this morning, we had 101 listings. So if you've been paying attention the last couple of weeks, we went from 72, 73, 78, 87, 95, 99, 101. So our inventory is growing. We got like 25% more than we did 5 weeks ago. Today, this week, we had 9 new listings. There's still around 29 pending transactions in this Woodward County, because my statistics show all of Northwest Oklahoma, and then I break it down a little bit more. So in Woodward, there's 17 listings. New pending, there's 5. So we listed 9, only 5 went under contract. We only had 1 closing in Woodward this week. So generally, we're running 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 were withdrawn and expired, and so there's reasons. We had 1 couple decided to stay. We've had a couple expire. They've been on the market a while, so they may be coming back on the market, price adjusted, stuff like that. But 3 stepped off the market. So, but now we have 8.5 months inventory. Healthy market is 2 to 3, and so
Right.
we're at 8. So actually, back when in mid-April we kind of had a healthy market, we were running. We were listed 6 or 7 and selling 6 or 7, and we had about a 6 months inventory. It felt healthy, but it was
Right.
so our inventory is picking up, which means if you're a buyer right now, opportunity. There's some deals out there to be had. People that really must sell.
And
or
there's
have to
more of a
sell.
selection. A lot of times in Woodward, I don't know how many times I've heard you say, a lot of our buyers have to,
Buy the house they hate the least.
I can't even say it. I hate that so much. And so right now we have a little bit more inventory, meaning that there's more options or more choices. So I mean, it
Yes.
really is a good time to buy.
It is.
So,
So.
and you
all
have
right.
you've been spending a lot of time in the office. So let's get some buyers,
Yes.
y'all. Okay.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Kind of.
So today we're going to talk about flipping houses. And
Flipping houses.
I flipped.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Just immediately, I'm like,
Flipping
that
houses.
sounds like a
That
ghost
goes
word.
flipping houses,
We're
but we're
flipping
talking-
houses.
Yes. So, it's not as cool as in Hollywoodish as they make it look on TV. So, we're going to talk to that, but we're going to take a quick short break, and then we'll get back to talking about house flipping. Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma and Woodward, to call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
And Jackie Jones.
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
Hi, I'm Connie Rowland in the mortgage department at Bank 7. Bank 7 is a full-service bank with over 40 years of combined experience. Melinda Russo and I are a dynamic duo team committed to making your loan process smooth. With a variety of loan products, we would love to sit down with you and discuss your loan options in person, or we offer online and over-the-phone application processing. The Woodward branch is located at 34th in Oklahoma. Find us online at mortgage.bank7.com, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Bank 7 is an equal housing lender in MLS 677297, phone 580-254-0100, where our best investment is you.
All right, we're back.
We are. We're going to talk about flipping houses.
We got a whole bunch of stuff here. I just realized we have probably enough for 4 shows.
I think I might have printed 20 pages.
All right, so
which you had prepared.
I prepared. Well, I just
because you're pretty excited about this.
I am. Well,
okay,
it's I've done it a lot, and
to clarify, you've sold a lot of people houses to flip, or you personally have flipped a lot of houses?
Both.
Flipping houses.
Flipping houses. So,
okay.
We have some fun horror stories.
Yes, we do.
Just start with the horror stories.
No, let's just mix them in. It'll be more fun.
Okay, so
you can give one right now. One horror story.
How
about the tile guy?
You
don't even know. Okay, here's one. Okay, so I no, we can't because some of these go along with a whole point. Okay, let's talk about first things first.
Yep, we're gonna do that first.
So when we talk about flipping houses, house flipping, whatever, it's hard for me because I'm not a numbers brain like you. You are you must see everything with numbers.
Yes.
I do not.
It's like that.
I
show,
see
The
things
Matrix.
with whatever.
Not quite.
Anyway, okay, so I think for you, your brainiac way to do things, I think that it's simpler for you to see an appropriate house to flip or not flip.
Right.
And I'm very reserved and always concerned. So people are like, "Can I flip this house?" And I'm always like, "In Woodward, honey, I'm not going to ever tell you can flip anything because our market has some interesting dips."
So it comes back to the ratio of flippable houses in Woodward and Oklahoma City metro area. It's like 1%. So there's 100 houses on the market, probably one of them is flippable. So in Oklahoma City, where there's 3,000 houses, 30 of them are flippable. So it feels like you're hearing more about flipping in Oklahoma City because they're out hunting the deals and there's a lot more options.
Right.
So Woodward's complicated. So I have one investor, he calls me and he's like, all right, what's this? So he has flipped a few houses and he rents some houses, but his question is always, what's this house worth when I fix it up? And I know how he fixes them up. So I do my numbers for okay, well, in today's market, if you bought that house, I could probably sell it for $110,000. So then you'll be like, so 75 is okay if I'm going to spend 10. I'm like, well, you can probably make 20. So we do those numbers in advance. So if you have a flip house and you're thinking of buying, you got an option, we'd be more than glad to do that for you as well. So because we want, obviously, when you're flipping a house, you're also increasing our economy in town. You're spending money, you're buying material, you're fixing up houses. There's all kinds of fun stuff there, and fixed up houses are a lot easier to sell than non-fixed up houses. So, but it comes back to a team. Every time I've flipped a house, there's a lot of people involved. I mean, I have a full-time job most of the days, but it's.
I'll leave you call full-time job sun up to sundown in the summertime and in a little past.
And so you kind of have to have a team. It takes a lot of people. So you're talking to contractors, you're planning, your bankers, your insurance companies, there's a lot of people involved in a house flip. You can do it on your own. It just takes longer and there's more risk. For example, a house flip, most of my house flips took about a year because I didn't have time to focus on it. There's a couple of people I've seen flip houses 30 days. They buy it, paint, carpet, throw it back on the market. I can't do that because I get in there, I'm rip the floor up, I'm like, ooh, there's...
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you because there's two things that you just said that immediately make my brain go, oh, that's the thing. Okay, so what you just said, a lot of investors can do it in 30 days because they jump in, they paint, they switch out the carpet. Did you say one more thing? New fixtures, probably, I think. Okay, so that sounds easy, and it sounds like ain't no big thing, and it sounds like not very much money, and I feel like again in our economy, in our market in Woodward, this is going back to your 1%.
Right.
I can't think of very many. I'm not sure I can think of any houses that are that easy to flip in our community.
No, I've seen a couple, in 20 years.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the things that is so hard is that, so when we watch HGTV, or can I say that on the radio? I don't even know. Can you like brand things? I don't know this name, and I'm always afraid somebody's going to be like, quit saying people's names. Okay. So when we watch these shows on TV, and we see how easy it is for them to go shopping, find the flip house, get her done, I think that's so tricky because when people come and they want to look at a flip house with us, we tend to have to show them houses that are just about falling apart.
Right.
And so that's one of the things I want to address today. Second thing that you said was, you said 30 days. What else did you say? Oh no, it happened. There it goes, right off the brain.
I don't remember what I said.
I don't know. Okay, keep talking.
So time is a big one.
Yes, time. 30 days versus
30 days
a year.
is impossible generally, so it takes me a long time. And contractors in Woodward, there's just less of them.
And they're very busy.
And they're very busy. So in Oklahoma City, you got 500 heat and air guys, not just comfort zone. And so when they got to squeeze you into their list, there's sometimes that's complicated.
Okay, so one of the things you had been doing all this research, and I was reviewing it this morning, and I sent you a message. One of the things says that you should, if you're going to be flipping a house, that you want to have it back on the market in 30 days. And I'm like, what? Because like some of our loans, they don't want to see a flip house that sells in 30 days. And if so, it limits the flipper to only
10%.
10%.
Well, on any of the government-backed loans, FHA, VA, rural development.
Okay, so to only 10% profit due to the standards of the loan.
Yep.
So that's -1. I mean, because obviously everybody wants to make more than that.
Right.
Ironically, I think one of the other things I read was that typically they only make 10 to 20% on a flip house.
Right.
So maybe that's not too terribly out of line.
It's not too yes. Most people
But
see these ones online
some
where they buy a $200,000 house and sell it for $600,000 and make hundreds of thousands. And I'm like,
that's cute.
Yeah,
Not going to happen
that's
here,
the
you
thing.
guys. Okay, so the other part, though, is, I mean, so I'm remembering back to, I don't know, probably around 2010 when our market here was kind of, I don't have the right words for that, so I hope you understand my little dinosaur noises. Okay, so back then I remember sold a flip house and it hadn't been very long. And I mean, it flagged title and it flagged it was an issue with the lender. And we had to do some significant documentation in order to close that loan. I thought we were going to lose the sale.
Yep.
So there's some alarm to me with selling it too terribly quickly in this area because most of our loans are government-backed loans.
Yep, you're going to require that 6 months.
So is it really negative if it takes a little longer than 30 days?
No, but
What we're talking about is money.
interest, insurance,
And
taxes, utilities, all of that costs money. So the longer you sit on it, the more the thing costs you.
Okay, so it's eating up your profit.
Yes.
All right, so here's my favorite thing. One of the things that your information said, and boy, have we not seen this in everything. We saw this in your building.
Yeah.
I work there too. Okay, we saw this in the Keller Williams building. We see this, I mean, in my own properties back in the day, doing some things like always expect the unexpected. You don't know whenever you tear a wall if you're going to find termites. Oh my gosh, remember that one house with Jake?
Oh, geez.
Man, it was the craziest thing. Termite damage everywhere. Like you were like, oh, hey guys, watch this, and you just crunched a 2x4.
Discover Woodward.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so go to discoverwoodward.com and
Look up
watch
Jake's.
the one with JCP. Because
That's crazy.
it is phenomenal. Okay, so expect the unexpected. Expect to have termites. Expect to have mold. Expect to have to have all these nasty things. So then you're pleasantly surprised. So whenever, and that's not just for time. That's for money too.
Right.
Okay, so how much am I looking at to flip a house?
Depends on the size and quality and style, and there's a million options. So, I mean, I had a guy flip a $450,000 house into a $700,000 house. I mean, what? In
Right.
Woodward? Yeah.
And didn't have to do a lot. I mean,
No, that was kind of a fluke. That doesn't happen very
that
often.
was that one or two out of the last 18 years, right?
Yes, yeah. But there's
So-
a lot of risk.
Oh,
That thing coulda went-
absolutely. It could have been a really bad
Oh
deal.
man, it could have been frozen water lines in the slab.
Right,
It could have
right.
been, and luckily it wasn't.
Okay, so one of the things you just said, that your cost that you're going to experience is going to depend on your quality. I am sorry, I am stuttering, you guys. It's been a day. All right, so one of the things that your information said is to think like an investor, don't think like a homeowner.
Right.
How tricky is that?
It's pretty. So in Woodward again, another thing is being a landlord is complicated.
Oh man.
So when I tell people when they're going to flip a house, I said, backup plan. You get to be a landlord. So if you can't sell this thing in 6 months and you run out of money, well, you got to rent it. So then you become a landlord and your 6-month investment now becomes a 15-year investment. So your backup plan needs to include, what happens if I have to rent this house out, or do I have to move into it and sell my other house? Or there's got to be, you need a good backup plan, because there is risk, and that risk, you got to weigh the good and the bad on the risk.
And design options too. I think that was the other part with thinking like an investor, not a homeowner. Is, I mean, you know, I love color, so I've got to be careful whenever I'm investing in a property that whenever I'm painting, I can't really paint all of the rooms yellow and blue. Can I paint the front door?
You can call Sherwin-Williams and say, what's your favorite color right now?
Call Sherwin-Williams,
right,
exactly. That was brilliant last week that he said that. They see what the trends are in Woodward. And he said white, and I thought, what?
What the heck?
It'd be hard for me to paint anything white.
Oh,
man, it'd be
I'd
tough.
have a hard time.
But we'd have to, because that's what
what's
buyers
popular.
are wanting.
Yes.
So that was, I think that's really good information. Okay, let's talk about loans. Okay, so
there's lots of different types of loans. So I got a buddy in Oklahoma City that does some house flipping, and he started with some hard money loans where the guy took like 10% of the profit plus 10% interest plus but it was all risk. So the guy that had the money had all the risk. So he made a bunch of money too, and then the other guy now he's made enough money. Now he's a house flipper, but he does it with cash, and then he has a bank that loans him 7 or 8% interest money for short terms. So like we have Bank 7, I've got a guy that's used them a couple of times. So they have lots of options in there for financing. I've had people finance their house, pull out a second line of credit, which makes me really nervous about doing a cash out refinance on your house to go buy a flip house. Be very careful on that. I mean, you need to go get some education. So if you're going to buy a flip house, we can write a contract to protect you, gives you 10 days period to do some inspections and get some bids and verify that you can do this right, get some education. We've got lots of good connections and contractors that will meet you at the house and give you the worst case scenario type thing. So you want to be careful on all that. They also have crowdfunding, which I'm not sure if that's in Woodward. There's a large company in Tennessee that does that. I think it's called Memphis Invest or something like that. They have a massive draw of investors that help people, and there's a big system, and it costs a lot of money. So
I want to address again, because of the condition of so many of the homes that people buy here that they are able to flip in some way, shape, or form, and they are not good candidates for a lot of the loans that we just talked about. So a lot of the houses that people buy here for flips actually need to be cash or an in-house bank loan even, due to condition. Do you agree with that? Do you want to talk about that a little tiny bit?
Yeah, I mean,
you just kind of gave a no, not really.
Yes, I mean, I just when you say all that, a house it comes to mind. I almost say the address, but I didn't. But it's on the market now. But it needs windows and flooring, and it's got mold, and it's got termites, and it needs a ton of work. I don't really know a bank in town that's going to loan on that unless you're a stud with your financing.
Right.
I know some people that can probably call the bank and say, hey, I need $50,000 to buy this house, and they're probably going to loan it to them. I mean, I have a whole list of people that are like, no way would I do that. So you have a very good established banking relationship to buy some of these flip houses that need to be there.
Right. Okay, thank you for addressing that. Do you want to take a quick break?
Let's take a quick break.
Homeowners and business owners. Do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents. and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861.
All right, we're back. So
Okay, this is the part I've been waiting for.
before I start with the horse story, I want to say one good one. So
Okay, fine.
I bought one that
I
got
feel like you have to
kind
be
of
positive.
the damage, the tornado. It had some tornado damage.
yeah.
It really wasn't bad. It
Right.
was just kind of, and the people were just like emotionally like, I'm out. Another contractor actually bought the house and called us and said, hey, I'm out. You want to buy this house? We bought it for like $45,000. We spent $15,000 on it, and I sold it for like $125,000. Like I made like $50,000. It was insane, and it turned into an awesome house. Like we ripped all the siding off and bricked the whole thing, and
Like, I can't believe how much better that house looked. It was really
it was
a cool
amazing. So now horror stories.
deal. Okay, so first things first. So we get what you pay for.
Yes. So be
Okay,
careful.
tell us some stories.
So I had a house on 4th Street, and it was cheap. I bought it for like $8,000. This was back 20 years ago, one of my firsts. And I thought, man, I can make this work. So we started gutting, and I find like newspapers in the wall for insulation, which was then mat, mouse infested, and rat nests everywhere.
Oh, that had to smell terrible.
And in the backyard, I bet there was 500 tires. The guy that owned the house was a criminal, and he would hide from the cops by racing his 1974 Chevy Nova into the backyard and then back it down in this hole cave he created with all these tires and escape the cop thing. So when I bought the car, when I bought the house, I actually got the car.
I almost feel like you have. Oh, what was the cool car again?
74 Nova.
That's cute.
It was junk.
Oh,
So, but-
breaking my heart, man.
But it was fast.
Breaking my heart.
And so, yeah, that was boom. So, yeah, it was the one where the roofer called me. I got a guy that's good roofing the house, and he had experience, and he was roofing the house. And then, like, it was getting ready to rain, so I went over to check on him, and tools are there, and he's not there. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I raced around. I tarped the roof. A couple days later, you don't ever hear the guy. Then I found out the neighbor said, oh, yeah, they came and arrested him off your roof. Well, I finished the roof.
That's exciting.
That was back. I don't do that anymore. I'm too old. Then I had a house on Spruce that was awesome.
Okay.
Got a great deal on it. Worked it over. Bought it out of foreclosure. I hired a guy to go spray lacquer. We redid the cabinets, and he lacquered them, and then he leaned them up against the wall. And the next day I came to get them, and they peeled the paper and the wallpaper. I'm not the wallpaper, but the paint, the sheetrock paper off the wall. He fired, and
My
I
turn.
had to sand them down and repaint and it was a mess.
I thought you were finished.
Yeah.
I was all excited. My turn.
I got
My
like
turn.
14 of them.
I just have one.
Okay.
Okay, maybe two, but just one. I'm just going to share one. Okay, I've seen, because remember, you get what you pay for with contractors. So, excuse me. Okay, so I've seen one shower, poorly grouted, mushrooms growing in the shower.
Which means it has to be, the wood has to be wet. So the shower's got to be leaking. Oh man.
Okay,
what's the other
so
one?
your turn again.
Okay. Here's one. Here's a bad one. So I bought a double wide a long time ago and put it on some land, and I used cash and credit cards and get it all done. And the bank said, "Yeah, we're going to help you out, and we'll refinance it out when you get it kind of done and close." And so, but I ran out of money, and so I went to the bank and said, "Hey, I need to draw like $10,000," and they go, "We're not going to do that. We changed our mind." So I'm all out of all my cash, all my savings, and all my credit cards are maxed out. And they said no. I was in a huge bind. And so don't trust everybody. Make sure
I'm glad
you
that
get your
you told that
backup
story,
plan.
because a lot of times we have a lender that we work with, and that lender gets our back, and they always do. But your story, actually, your lender had left.
Yes.
And so the bank didn't have your back. Your lender had your back.
Yes.
And so you got to be super careful with that.
Get it in writing. if you're
Yeah,
gonna do
get
that.
it in writing.
We're
Okay,
about
do
out
you
of
have any
time.
more fun ones? Oh, wait, real
I've got
quick.
3 or 4 more, but yeah.
Okay, so to reiterate earlier,
Yes.
discoverwoodward.com. We did a fun interview today with Chalk Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody go check out our discoverwoodward.com. Remember, we want to sell our town. We want more people to move here, and then that will allow us to help
Yes.
our buyers and sellers better.
It's fantastic, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that deal. And so
I'm already having fun with that deal.
If you guys are interested in house flipping, come talk to us. If you have a deal and you want to just kind of run it by us, we will help you. We don't want your deal, but we want to help you get the deal. So give us a call. 580-256-9910 is the office number, or 580-334-2303 is my cell phone. Come see us.
Your new favorite, Classic Hits 107.3 KLSI Moreland Woodward. Tell a friend.